They're still beefing, by the way. Trump and MTG. Using the goddamn track APAC images. Donald Trump has received $230.5 million in independent expenditures and campaign contributions received from pro-Israel interest groups versus MTG, who's just in it for the love of the love of the game. When do you think MTG and Fuentes are going to have a conversation? It's basically guaranteed. No way that shit doesn't happen. I can fix her, Vosh, I swear. I'm not the one you need to be talking to. You need to be talking to your maker. But also, no, you can't. 1,000 Asmongold gonna convo soon, it's been told. You guys are such new frogs. You guys don't even remember the Trainwrecks TV hosted Fuentes Destiny conversation of years past. It's not the first time that he's dipped his toe into the larger live stream market. Everyone remember how hard Trainwrecks was trying to be professional there? That was really fucking funny. Does Trainwreck still stream? I haven't heard much about him lately. Yeah, that's pretty true. Yeah. Gambling addiction? Ah, gambling addiction. That sucks. The only reason Marjorie Trader Brown, green turns brown under stress, went bad is that she was jilted by the President of the United States. Certainly not the first time she has been jilted. Too much work, not enough time, and her ideas are, now, really bad. She sort of reminds me of a rotten apple. Marjorie is not America First or MAGA, because nobody could have changed her views so fast, and her new views are those of a very dumb person. That was proven last night when washed-up, Trump-hating, 60 Minutes correspondent Leslie Stahl, who still owes me an apology from when she attacked me on that show, with serious conviction, that Hunter Biden's Jesus Christ. Yeah, the illiteracy crisis. That Hunter Biden's laptop from hell was produced by Russia, not Hunter himself. Totally proven wrong. Interviewed a very poorly prepared trader who, in her confusion, made many really stupid statements. My real problem with the show, however, wasn't the low IQ trader. It was that the new ownership of 60 Minutes Paramount would allow a show like this to air. They are no better than the old ownership who just paid millions. Jesus Christ. He forgot the fucking... what the point of the tweet was. Straight from the president. I don't know. Christ. I know you say the MAGA movement is dead, but how dead is it exactly? I mean, I don't know. I don't want to embarrass myself by attempting to predict the exact moment of the rapture here. It seems to me like it's like reaching peak oil, you know? Everyone in the party understands there is now nothing that they can do to shore up the approval that Trump has hemorrhaged over the past year. There's no way around it, you know? It's gone and it's not coming back. So he's basically a lame duck president. Seriously, what has Trump even done? Directly, I mean. I've given this rant a bunch of times. Look, the country's in a really bad state right now, but it's not in a bad state because the president has unilaterally exercised overwhelming control over its institutions. It's because it's a big fucking mess. Everything's been gutted and scraped and fucked and you know, intimidated. But nothing has been structurally reformed. I guess the lesson here really is that the MAGA movement is incapable of building anything. Is that a good way of saying it? They can break and they can warp, but they can't build. There are no institutions that they are capable of building. They can't leave a legacy and they can't cement their existing power by constructing anything new. They can't do it. They're like Nazis? No, the Nazis actually could build things. The Nazi Party built many institutions, horrible, wretched institutions, designed to cement their power. They did build things. This administration is too incompetent, and they're too afraid of the consequences of their own actions, and everything's mired in administrative bloat and bureaucracy. No. Nothing is getting built, so nothing fundamentally can change with regards to their long-term approval, so the president's pretty much, like, the president's power is pretty much limited to stuff like this, you know? And yeah, no, they can't even break that much, because if they break too many things too fast, the economy, um, their business partners get nervous. 1.6 million people have self-deported. Honestly, good for them. They chose a good time to get the fuck out of here. It's going to be decades before this country even has the opportunity to be something special. MTG is continuing her anti-Trump tour. She'll be on it for a long, long time, I feel. I just hope she doesn't get laundered too much by Democrats, Also eager to jerk her off for, I don't know, a personal fallout.
To be precise. In addition to what we just heard there, President Trump posted yesterday that you are, quote, and I'm quoting him now, not America first or MAGA, and your, quote, new views are those of a very dumb person. That's the President of the United States speaking about you. What's your response to these latest attacks?
Well, actually, Wolf, I feel very sorry for President Trump. I genuinely do. It has to be a hard place for someone that is constantly so hateful and puts so much vitriol, name-calling, and really tells lies about people in order to try to get his way or win some kind of fight. And I think that's exactly what's wrong in America today. That's what's wrong in this toxic political environment that has ripped our country apart. And I personally think that that's poor leadership from a president. It's a very bad demeanor, and Americans are very tired of it.
Great stuff. Pretty lame and gay, by the way, that her big political shift away from MAGA would also correspond with a sudden, unprecedented love of civility. Like, she was so nasty getting into Congress, but she's not being nasty at all to the president. Why? I think it's all a fucking stunt, self-aggrandizing bullshit. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's sincere to an extent. She's just I think she's a little spooked too. Nobody should be spooked by the president. He's all fucking talk. Seriously, it's like the all of the hemming and hawing and the capitulation that you see from like businesses and universities. They're doing it because they want to. They just know that it's embarrassing to like Trump, so they're keeping up this pantomime, this big performance publicly of being kowtowing to the administration, being beaten into submission.